Special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe has enough evidence to bring charges against former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and his son, according to a new report. Investigators on the Mueller team will spend the next few days speaking to several witnesses about the retired Army general's lobbying work overseas, if he laundered money and whether he misled authorities, multiple sources told NBC News. Another focal point is whether Flynn worked on behalf of the Turkish government to get a cleric taking refuge in the U.S. extradited to Turkey, where he is accused of promoting a coup against President Recep Erdogan. News of the potential indictment against the Flynns comes less than a week after former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and his deputy Rick Gates were hit with a dozen charges dating back to before they joined Trump's White House bid. Carolyn Castorap, George Papadopoulos, a former campaign advisor, pleaded guilty to lying to the feds and is thought to be cooperating with Mueller's investigation into whether the Trump campaign colluded with Russia. But Flynn would be the first person to have served in the Trump administration to get hit with a federal indictment. It's unclear what charges Flynn or his son, also named Michael, could face. The younger Flynn joined his father on the Trump campaign, where the retired general was part of the real estate developers' inner circle. The SJW are out in full this morning. The disappointment on your faces when I don't go to jail will be worth all your harassment. United States MFLYNNJR United States at Flynn November 5, 2017. The Flynns also worked together during the transition. Flynn left the White House after less than a month after it was revealed he misled Vice President Pence about conversations he had with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak. It was then revealed Flynn was paid $530,000 for work on behalf of the Turkish government but failed to register as a foreign agent. Carlo Allegri Reuters. Flynn was hired to get intel on Fethullah Gulen, a Muslim cleric and Erdogan critic who lives in Pennsylvania. Flynn met with Turkish officials at least once, according to NBC News. Flynn also came under fire for a 2015 speech he gave at a gala in Moscow. He was paid $35,000 by a Russia-owned TV station and sat next to President Vladimir Putin during the event. The younger Flynn, who served as chief of staff at his father's lobbying firm, went on a trip with him. Alex Wong. Getty Images. Lawyers for both Flynns declined to comment to NBC News. But Flynn's son showed bravado on Twitter after the story was published Sunday. The SJW social justice warriors are out in full this morning. The disappointment on your faces when I don't go to jail will be worth all your harassment, the younger Flynn tweeted. He later tweeted a 2013 photo of Flynn and Mueller sitting at a table. The photo was taken during a Senate Intelligence Committee hearing, when Flynn was director of the Defense Intelligence Agency and Mueller headed the FBI. A picture worth 1,000 words. Go nuts with your comments, he wrote. Trump, Manafort and several other top campaign aides have denied they worked with Russia to tip the scales in the president's favor.